Islanders, we've got big news on the show today. We are headed back to Galveston, Texas. In just a week, we will tell you why on the show today. We also have news from Royal Caribbean as they announce and share details of the $100 million upgrade to the Allure of the Seas, a ship that's going to sail in Europe and eventually come back to Galveston, Texas. We're also sharing news from Royal Caribbean as they continue to tease and hint at a new class of ship. But instead of going bigger like they have every time for the last 8 or 10 years, they're going to build a smaller class of ship. We will tell you everything we know. We all need some time in the islands. Let's go there now on Island Time. A big happy Thursday to all you Islanders. We hope that you're having a great day. We are on Island Time. I am Derek. Let's drop our anchors and take some time to relax in the islands today. We're going to pass by some time. We've almost made it through the week. We're going to fast forward some time on the show today as we discuss the latest in cruising and cruise news. I want to share this with you from the top of the show. We are appreciative of Galveston Wharves, the Port of Galveston. We have such a strong relationship with them. And several days ago, they contacted us to see if we would want to go down to Galveston, Texas on August the 20th, the week after next, to be part of the official groundbreaking ceremony for the new terminal, $150 million terminal for MSC Cruises. The MSC Seascape is set to come. We have a group cruise November the 9th, 2025. The port knows that. MSC knows that, and they have invited us to be there. We have taken them up on that invitation to be there. We're going to record some of the different events that take place, maybe record some port officials, maybe record some of the officials from MSC who's going to be there. MSC and the port are investing $150 million in this terminal that will rival or maybe exceed Royal Caribbean's new terminal. It is beautiful. I will show you a rendering here. Going to be state of the art, brand new. It's going to be really neat. 2 passenger bridges, 2 gangways are going to allow passengers to get on the ship, to get off the ship faster than ever. A new parking deck, 1,700 vehicles will be able to park in this new parking structure that we're excited about. And MSC is already saying, we're going to get you on the ship faster than anyone else. We're excited about it. Of course, we're going to try this out for ourselves. Our group cruise, November the 9th. It's a week-long cruise on the Seascape. We have special pricing from MSC. Interiors for 2 people for a 7-day cruise are less than $1,200 total. That's cruise fare. That's also port taxes and fees, less than $1,200 for the first cruise to go out of a brand new terminal on a new ship currently sailing in Miami, Florida. We're excited about that. And believe me, whenever I meet some of those MSC officials on August the 20th, I'm going to start the line of questioning. We have over 100 cabins booked already, and I'm trying to get our group to the terminal first, through the terminal first, and onto the ship. Maybe the first passengers to board the ship from Galveston. Don't think I won't ask. I'm going to ask. Many of you are cruising with us on that cruise. If you want to know more information about it, of course, reach out to us. travel@bookislandtime.com. But this is another great step for the port there in Galveston and those who live close. A lot of people have only cruised Carnival or maybe Royal or a mixture of Carnival and Royal. This is going to provide a new option, and the terminal is going to be nice. We're excited about this. Are you booked on an MSC cruise out of Galveston? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you want to hop on board with us with our group cruise, also comment down there. Leave your email address down there. I'll shoot you a flyer. It's also on our Facebook page if you want to see it there. Let's continue some news here from Galveston eventually. But Royal Caribbean International, they're starting to announce some of the details, some of the things that they're going to renovate and add on board the Allure of the Seas. Royal Caribbean announced weeks ago that the Allure of the Seas is set to go under a $100 million transformation. This is a dry dock. And we've talked about dry docks and how they used to be before the pandemic and how after the pandemic it was, the ships would go to dry dock, but it really wasn't what it used to be. They were short on money. They would just replace carpets. They would just do things in the public areas, but not really invest in ships. But the cruise industry has changed. There's money flowing again. And cruise lines across the industry are starting to treat these dry docks seriously. They're starting to spend more money on ships that go to dry dock, to add venues and do things like that. And Royal Caribbean is doing that with the Allure of the Sea. She's 15 years old, almost 15 years old. She needs a little bit of a facelift, and Royal Caribbean is saying we're going to take care of that. They are spending $100 million on upgrades, adding new features like the pesky parrot tiki bar, which it'll be a blast, I promise you. We've seen that bar. Also, resort-style pools that we want to see on Lido Deck. Huge pools. Also, the Abyss water slide, which is really cool. The big purple slide that's on the aft of the ship that you see on those Oasis-class ships. An upgraded solarium for adults only, where you can enjoy and relax. Still get some sunlight. It's indoors. Well, there'll be hot tubs, there will be loungers and bars and things like that, but we're excited about the solarium. Splashaway Bay for kids and families. A water park, a splash pad for kids and families. An escape room, new suite categories as well. Dining options, there's a lot that they are spending money on, and it's a great sign because it pushes them to do the same for other ships, and it pushes other cruise lines to continue to spend money on dry docks. I mentioned this at this point in the show because the Allure of the Seas is set to come back to Galveston to sail from Galveston to compete with the Carnival Jubilee and the MSC Seascape and other ships. We're excited about that. The Allure of the Seas coming back to Galveston, $100 million richer, nicer. We're excited about that. Are you booked on the Allure of the Seas? Let us know in the comments section below. I also want to share some news here to update from Royal Caribbean International as they continue to build ships. That's what they do. The past 7, 8, 10 years, they've continued to build a big ship, followed by a bigger ship, followed by a bigger ship, followed by a bigger ship. And Royal Caribbean gave a hint, they have now for almost a year, that they are going to build a new class of ship, not the Icon class. We already know about that. But this Discovery class that they've hinted around at for a long, long time. They've kicked it around, they've teased us, and they're still teasing us. But it looks now like more than ever that this Discovery class, a smaller class of ship, is set to become a reality. We actually have a timetable now at what we're looking at. Michael Bailey, CEO and president of Royal Caribbean International, recently shared in an interview that this new Discovery, this new small class of ship, is set to only be 3 or 4 years away. When you think about the innovations that these shipyards have done, how quickly they build these large vessels, they're going to be able to build these smaller ships at a rapid rate. Michael Bailey has confirmed 3 or 4 years, we're going to see this new Discovery class, which is going to replace some of those Vision class, some of the older cruise ships that Royal Caribbean has. They're set to come out 3 or 4 years is what we're told. This is interesting, though, because cruise lines across the industry have been asked about this. Carnival Cruise Line is one of them. They've been asked, will you build a smaller ship? Will you replace some of your older ships with smaller ships? And their answer has been no. We are building big ships, the XL class. Carnival recently announced that they're adding a new class of ship that's going to be even larger than the XL class, and that the smaller ships aren't as profitable. They're going to maintain the smaller ships that they have, but Royal Caribbean is building this Discovery class. We're excited about it. We're not sure yet how many of these ships will be built. We're not sure where they're going to be located, but a lot of those who are loyal to Royal are excited about this. They enjoy those smaller ships, and some of you do as well. For me personally, I got to be honest with you, I enjoy the larger ships. I enjoy the ships that are a destination in itself. But I do also respect the fact that these smaller ships can go places that these larger ships cannot go. The itineraries, prepare now. The itineraries for these smaller ships are going to be great. You're going to look at the itinerary and want to go on the ship. But if you're a big ship person, you like those large ships, it's going to make you think twice because you want to go on an Oasis class ship or an Icon class ship. But it's the same itineraries week after week. When you look at some of these smaller ships and they have some unbelievable itineraries, you're going to have to choose which one you like to do. What would you choose? Would you choose the larger ship time after time that's going to the exact same places week after week? Or would you go with a smaller ship that's newer, that still has some of the same amenities and bars and venues and dining, but the itineraries are awesome? Let us know what you would do in the comments section below. Islanders, that is the cruise news for today. We were happy to bring it to you. We hope that you enjoyed it. If so, give us a thumbs up, and we cannot wait to see your thoughts in the comment section below. We'll see you on our Facebook page and tomorrow right here on Island Time.